We were ground Aztec 2441 Mike at Ross Jet Center, looking for a VFR departure to the south with information Sierra.
Aztec 2441 Mike, through ground roger, runway 12, taxi Alpha.
Runway 12, taxi via Alpha 41 Mike. Well, for this flight, we were looking to make a trip to Long Island, Bahamas. That was the plan 2 days ago. And unfortunately, we have another episode of What's Wrong This Time for the flight today. So you know, feel free to make a guess. Was it a pilot issue, an aircraft issue, or was it a weather problem that prevented our flight over to Long Island's Bahamas? Truth was, in this case, it was all three. So I just had a strut rebuilt that had gotten a little bit low. We picked up the airplane from Sebastian, and on the flight home there was some fairly severe weather. And ultimately what we ended up doing, or what I ended up doing on that flight back was, you know, just doing some VFR flight around, practicing some maneuvers and turns and whatnot. And in the process, after passing through some rain, we had an autopilot failure again. We encountered this once before in November where the pitch up and down was affected. But this time, as I activated and deactivated the autopilot, we had a hard roll to the right, which suggests a servo failure, but frankly, I'm not sure what the issue is. It wasn't solvable by resetting the autopilot. I'll try to demonstrate it on the flight today for both, you know, YouTube benefit as well as for the benefit of the avionics expert. But I'm going back to Stacy Jordan at Palm Beach Avionics. He'll get the autopilot fixed, and we should get back onto our more routine flights once the plane's been fully tuned up and all the parts are working. So anyway, if you're trying to sort out what we're doing on our flight today, we're making a short flight down to Palm Beach to get this autopilot fixed before we head back into the Bahamas. So I hope you enjoy the flight, and I'll see what I can do to make it worth your time.
And who's second one up after for runway 12 is number 2?
November 2441 Mike is holding short runway 12, number 2, with landing and departing traffic in sight.
Yep, hopefully you got the departing traffic in sight.
Yeah, they're pretty subtle here in front of me.
Yeah. Number 41 Mike, that traffic is making a left turn on runway 7, runway 12 clear for takeoff, turn right on course southbound.
November 2441 Mike, runway 12 cleared for takeoff, and right on course southbound, 41 Mike. All right, all the final checks are complete. We're configured for takeoff. Taking active runway 12. All right, we got airspeed alive times 3. Here's 60.
Gabu 3 Tango Tango, you can make it a southeasterly heading.
And the brakes.
Traffic in sight there, midfield
Gear
now.
coming out. Alright, so continue climbing up to 1500.
Number 41 Mike and Sky Blue 3 Tango Tango, frequency change approved. Talk to you later.
Frequency change approved, 3 Tango Tango.
Frequency change approved, 41 Mike. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to do altitude hold and attempt to turn on the autopilot with an immediate right bank coming in as soon as the button is pushed. So let's try that one more time. We'll do flight director heading, no altitude hold, turn on the autopilot, let's see what happens. Immediate right bank and autopilot off. We're not going to be using the autopilot at any point along the way here today. Alright, cruise checklist is complete. We got about, looks like 5-10 more minutes. We'll be on the ground over at Palm Beach. Get this autopilot fixed. North County Aztec 2441 Mike is 7 miles to the north. I'm going to be crossing midfield, entering downwind for 9er right, North County. North County Aztec 2441 Mike at midfield 1,000 feet, about to enter right downwind, runway 9er right, North County. North County traffic Aztec 2441 Mike, right downwind, 9er right, North County. North County Aztec 2441 Mike, turning right base 9er right, North County. North County Aztec 2441 Mike on final 9er right, North County. Alright. Sun, carriage, mixtures, prop, landing lights on. We are configured for landing. 3 green, 1 in the mirror. On glide slope, on speed 100, slowing down for 95. County Aztec 2441 Mike is cleared of the active 9er right at Foxtrot.